Welcome back to ASBO Boxing's YouTube channel. It's Niall, just here to give a reaction to what we just seen from Tokyo, Japan on this Saturday lunchtime as Takuma Inoue has become the first man to stop JERWIN ANCAJAS, the former long-reigning world flyweight champion. He stopped him in the ninth round with a sickening body shot to retain his WBA bantamweight world championship. And it was just a stunning performance from Inoue from the start, really. It was a boxing masterclass, in my opinion. You know, it started off cagey enough, but Inoue just boxed beautifully on the outside, set traps so well, he used his feet. The hand speed advantage was clear as day from the start. Set traps beautifully, caught and Cajas coming in as he was overreaching, throwing shots, caught him, buzzed him with two or three shots every time he came in, especially the check left hook and the chopping right hand were beautiful. We had quicker feet and quicker hands than Ancajas, who just couldn't close the distance to get his power off. Of course, I know I'm kind of big puncher for the lower weight classes. He couldn't get any sort of rhythm settled at all. He just wasn't quick enough and he wasn't clever enough to kind of walk anyway down successfully. Yeah, it was a real impressive showing from the younger brother of Naya Inoue from the start. Like as I say, on the back foot, he outboxed him beautifully. And then it was the fourth round of the fight where Inoue shocked a lot of people, I'd say. Definitely surprised a lot of people by standing on the inside with Ancajas, where Ancajas would have just definitely preferred the action. And Inoue stood in the pocket with him, trading away. And even then, in Ancajas' wheelhouse where he would have wanted it, Inoue looked brilliant. He was riding shots well, great upper body movement, smiling at Ancajas, giving as good as he got. And Cajas had success, with a big right hand landed and he was working the body well, but it wasn't putting a dent in anyway. It just wasn't, so it must have been so demoralizing for the challenger. It was just a great performance. Even when it looked like Inoue might be fading, he got back on the outside, boxed well, and yeah, he'd hurt Cajas kind of briefly early on, as I mentioned, with shots that Ancajas couldn't see coming, that the speed done the damage, and he caught him overreaching, leaning over that front foot and caught him square on sometimes and seemed to shake the legs. But it was the ninth round then in one of the inside exchanges that I mentioned that anyway, just seemingly out of nowhere, a gorgeous shot, beautiful shot right to the liver of Ancajas, and there was a delayed reaction and then he went down, and Cajas went down seemingly out of nowhere and failed to answer the count. He was in real distress. And then, of course, the replay showed that it was just a beautiful shot right in the inside, right to the solar plexus that done the damage. And for not, anyway, he's not a big puncher, not known to be a big puncher. This is his fifth stoppage in 20 fights. Of course, he's the younger brother of Naya anyway, one of the biggest punchers in the sport. But to become the first man to stop Jerwin and Cajas is really impressive, especially winning as widely as he did before that and then getting the stoppage is just so commendable. Like, and Cajas, he's a long reigning former world super flyweight champion, as I say, really formidable down there at 115, big puncher. And even though he lost twice to Martinez and he has a previous loss, nobody's been able to stop him of all the men he's faced, and for Inoue to step up and do that in the biggest test of Inoue's career so far, to produce that performance and stop him was just really fantastic. So yeah, absolute credit to Inoue. A great performance on the outside and on the inside. He showed everything there, and he showed the power to stop Ancajas. So yeah, that was amazing. So yeah, that's my reaction. So the question will be, what's next for Inoue? And I think it only has to be one man, really. It has to be unification. And of course, you've got Jason Maloney, the WBO champion. You've got Emmanuel Rodriguez, the IBF champion. But it has to be the phenomenal talent that we've seen in the co-main event today, Junto Nakatani, who's won a world title in his third weight class in the space of 4 years. He beat Alejandro Santiago another phenomenal display. Won every round, dropped him twice, and stopped him in the sixth round in his first fight at bantamweight to win the WBC world title. And Nakatani is an absolute pound for pound talent. He should be top 10 in most people's list. You know, the lower weight classes in boxing don't get the recognition they deserve, especially kind of non-European or American fighters either don't get the recognition they deserve. But Junto Nakatani is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I'd go as far as to say he has to be the second best Japanese fighter in the world for me behind INOUE anyway. You know, there's a lot of kind of contenders for that spot. There's Takuma Inoue, there's Kazuta Ioka, there's Kenshiro Taraji. But Junto Nakatani, just he has everything. His power, speed, boxing ability, and he's just beautiful to watch. He's one of the best fighters to watch in the world. So yeah, I think that has to be next, in my opinion. I'd love to see it. Junto Nakatani and Takuma Inoue to unify the bantamweight division, the 118-pound division. It'll be a huge fight in Japan. It'll be an absolute dream fight for boxing fans now, especially after how they both look this afternoon. So yeah, Nakatani and Inoue plays next. That'll be ideal. But as I say, if not, there's the other champions in the division, Jason Maloney and Emmanuel Rodriguez, and they'll also be excellent fights. So yeah, we've a lot of good options there. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. So yeah, that's just my reaction for ESBR boxing on Takuma Inoue retaining his WBA world title with an amazing performance against JERWIN and ANCAJAS. And what might be next? Will it be Nakatani? Will it be Maloney? Will it be Rodriguez? Let us know what you think in the comments, what you made of that performance, what you'd like to see next. And don't forget, as always, drop us a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, give us a follow on social media. A lot of great content. And yeah, speak next time. Take care.